What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the goatED channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. I normally cover Tom Clancy's The Division in this channel, and the last game that I covered in depth on this channel was Elden Ring, and a DLC for the game is about to be dropped, and I am shifting very heavily to play that DLC and possibly play the game with more intent at this point in time. I already beat the game, spent a number of hours that I cannot disclose on the title, but I saw this particular article and I thought it was very interesting. The article says 62% of Elden Ring players haven't beaten the boss you need to start Shadow of the Erdtree. Now, we're going to read through this, and my initial response, and this is written by Paul Tassi, usually level-headed guy. I'm not saying that anything in this article is wrong. I haven't even read it. My initial response is, yes, this is good game design. And you're going to see probably the reason why. It's because this is an optional boss. In fact, the entire level and area where this boss is an entire optional area. Like, you don't need to go there to beat the game's, linear, or I would say story. And I know Elden Ring story. Yeah, another conversation. This says Elden Ring is about to drop a Shadow of the Erdtree DLC in 2 weeks. And this is not a traditional expansion release. Rather than everyone being able to immediately log on and play no matter where you are in the game, From Software has said specifically that you have to beat a current boss in order to even start Shadow of the Erdtree. Now, I beat this boss, by the way, because I played, I played extensively. I just did not 100% the game, but if I tell you my hours, you'd be like, why? That's because I don't give a hoot about 100% of any game. That's just nonsense. That boss is Morg, Lord of Blood. You must kill him in order to be able to enter the new realm to start Shadow of the Erdtree. And according to Steam achievements, that's only 37.8% of players. So 62% of current players cannot even start the DLC as of right now. Even Bandai Namco has commented on that figure specifically, saying effectively, yeah, you really got to get moving, guys. I guarantee you there will be a significant amount of players who do not know this ahead of time and will log in thinking you can go immediately into Erdtree. With that said, if you've not beaten Morg, then I guess technically that's going to be a new content for you as well. So how do you find Morg in the first place? This is basically it. The boss is hidden, and the beauty of this entire conversation is simply the fact that Elden Ring is so well designed that there are areas and bosses that you don't even know about. Even after you beat the game, you're still surprised and shocked, like, what in the world is still going on here? So basically, that's pretty much what the game does to you. The game throws you in this very interesting spot where at the end of the day, all you basically realize is, man, this is a conspiracy. It's basically what you find out you're going to tell yourself when this game eventually gets done with you. And that's basically the Elden Ring premise. It's so cool that a game can be so well done that you eventually come back to play DLC and find out that there's more content that you hadn't even played. If that is, you don't know that this was a boss that you actually needed to beat in the game. So when you actually factor and take all of this into consideration and see how this game was constructed, I already see a lot of people probably appreciating this. And the beauty of it is, even though this game has its challenges, when the DLC comes out, there are going to be a lot of people that are present in the game. It's going to provide a lot of people the opportunity to team up with others who may have the capacity, the builds, the expertise, and the match knowledge to be able to fight the boss to get them through. What really made Elden Ring unique was the ability for the game to be a community game at launch. The Souls games had already been a community game. So when people started picking up Elden Ring, even if they weren't necessarily Souls players, they just dialed into the whole community aspect, and it really did make a whole lot of sense for them. And by the way, if you were wondering, this is the area on the map. We used to come here and farm with this little blade, and it's a hidden area that you actually have to do a whole bunch of stuff to be able to make your way into. It's not something that is just directly addressable. It really is something that you kind of have to basically work around the game, do all kinds of really fun stuff, and get yourself to the point where you can actually approach that boss. But let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I think this is something that a lot of games are missing, is they've basically not necessarily allowed for intrigue to go ahead and they've not infused a lot of intrigue into their video games. And this is why a lot of people are getting kind of bored now, because not only have they seen it done, they've seen it done well. So don't be surprised if a lot of people who are RPG gamers start to basically jump into games like this. I know most of you here in the GamerDad community, most of you are shooter aficionados, but still, I know some of you that are going to be jumping into this game without any doubt. Like, you're not even going to waste any time. Once the DLC comes out, you're going to be up on it like white on rice. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section about this, guys. I really want to know what it is that you think, because in my opinion, I think this is a very interesting discovery that many players did not even see that boss. They probably didn't know. Some players probably already gave up. And I know some really interesting stories as well, of people who probably maybe built wrong and they could just not be bothered continuing the game. Or maybe they just, got tired of all of the different intricacies. Sometimes a game like this, which requires a lot of attention and time, could just be, I don't know. It could just lose, it could make a player lose momentum at the end of the day. All right. Talk to me in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.